Have you ever stopped to consider whether there are certain things you do as you get older that others notice but never actually bring up? The reality is, as we age, some habits and behaviors can unintentionally make us seem distant, less engaged, or even unapproachable. The catch? Most people are too polite to say anything, so you may never realize it on your own. But here's the good news. Once you become aware of these behaviors, you can take simple steps to improve them, ensuring that you present yourself with confidence, charm, and self-awareness. This video will highlight 6 common things that people tend to observe in older adults, but rarely mention out loud. These subtle habits can influence how others perceive you, how they interact with you, and even how you feel about yourself. The best part? They're all completely fixable. With just a few adjustments, you can continue to make a positive impression, maintain strong social connections, and feel great about yourself at any age. Stay with me until the end, because once you recognize these signs, you'll never think about aging the same way again. You'll not only gain insight into how others view you, but also learn simple strategies to remain sharp, stylish, and respected throughout the years. Let's get started. One of the first things that often goes unnoticed by the person, but is silently acknowledged by those around them, is a decline in personal grooming. As we get older, it's easy to let small details slip: overgrown nails, unkempt hair, wearing the same set of clothes repeatedly without realizing they've lost their freshness. While these things might seem minor, collectively, they can make a person look tired, older than they really are, or even less approachable. Consider someone like Walter, an 82-year-old man who had always prided himself on looking sharp. Over time, though, he started neglecting his grooming habits. His eyebrows became unruly, his hair lost its neatness, and he repeatedly wore the same shirt for days. His family and friends noticed the change, but out of politeness, no one mentioned it. One day, Walter caught his own reflection in the mirror and was surprised by what he saw. That moment prompted him to get a haircut, tidy up his facial hair, and refresh his wardrobe. The impact was almost immediate. He felt more energized, carried himself with more confidence, and even noticed that people responded to him more warmly. Personal grooming isn't just about looking good. It's about how it makes you feel and how others perceive your presence. Research shows that people who maintain their grooming tend to exude more confidence, making them appear more engaged and vibrant. Even simple things like neatly trimmed nails, clean and well-fitted clothes, and a bit of skincare can enhance your appearance and boost your self-esteem. If you wear facial hair, keeping it neatly maintained can also make a world of difference. The goal isn't to spend hours in front of the mirror, but to ensure you present yourself in a way that makes you feel fresh, put together, and comfortable in your own skin. Another common yet rarely mentioned habit is speaking too loudly or interrupting conversations without realizing it. As people age, gradual hearing loss can make it challenging to gauge their own volume, leading them to speak much louder than necessary. Additionally, they may unknowingly dominate conversations, cutting others off mid-sentence. Most people are too polite to point it out, but it can make social interactions feel one-sided or overwhelming. Take George, a 77-year-old man who has always enjoyed lively conversations with friends and family. Over the years, he unknowingly began raising his voice significantly and frequently, interrupting others. His loved ones noticed, his friends noticed, but no one wanted to embarrass him by pointing it out. It wasn't until George attended a dinner party and realized people were subtly backing away from him as he spoke that he became aware of the issue. He decided to get his hearing tested and started making a conscious effort to lower his volume and listen more. Almost immediately, he noticed a shift. Conversations flowed more smoothly, and people seemed more engaged when talking with him. Hearing loss happens gradually. So many people don't realize how it affects their communication. However, when someone consistently speaks too loudly or interrupts frequently, it can come across as overwhelming or even dismissive. Conversations should feel like an equal exchange, not a battle for attention. To improve this, Start by paying attention to how others react when you speak. If you notice people leaning away, lowering their voices, or struggling to finish their sentences, it may be a sign that you need to adjust your approach. If you suspect hearing loss, getting a simple hearing test can make a significant difference in your ability to control your speech volume. Additionally, making a conscious effort to pause, listen, and allow others to finish their thoughts can create a more enjoyable and balanced conversation for everyone. Speaking at a comfortable volume and allowing space for others to contribute makes interactions more pleasant and meaningful. The best part: when you communicate with awareness and confidence, people will naturally want to engage with you more, not less. If you're still here and finding this discussion helpful, drop a comment below with "insightful" to let me know you're watching. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on valuable content like this. Your support helps us continue to create content that informs and inspires. Now, let's continue. Another aspect that often goes unnoticed by oneself, but is observed by others, is dressing in clothes that no longer fit well or have become outdated is something that can easily be overlooked as we age. Many older adults continue wearing the same outfits for years, often because they're comfortable, familiar, or simply because fashion is no longer a top priority. However, clothing conveys a message, whether we realize it or not. Wearing faded, stretched out, or out-of-style attire can unintentionally make someone appear older and less put together, even if they feel perfectly fine inside. Consider someone like Harold, an 80-year-old who once took great pride in his style. Over the years, he stopped paying attention to his wardrobe, relying on old, loose-fitting clothes that had lost their shape. His family noticed, his friends noticed, yet no one mentioned it. Then, one day, he put on a crisp button-down shirt and a well-fitted pair of trousers, and something remarkable happened. Compliments came his way. He felt sharper, and even his posture seemed more upright. It wasn't a drastic change, but these small wardrobe updates made a noticeable difference. The way we dress significantly impacts how others perceive us. Research suggests that well-fitted clothing is often associated with confidence and vitality, whereas oversized or worn-out garments can give off an impression of neglect or disinterest. This doesn't mean one has to chase every new fashion trend. Instead, maintaining a neat, structured, and intentional look can enhance both self-perception and how others interact with you. If you're wondering where to begin, start with minor changes. A few carefully chosen pieces, such as a tailored blazer, a well-fitted shirt, or properly cut pants, can instantly refresh your appearance. Opt for colors that flatter your skin tone and fabrics that provide comfort while maintaining structure. Even updating shoes or adding tasteful accessories like a watch or belt can elevate your overall look. If you're uncertain, seeking advice from a stylish friend or a store associate can help guide you toward choices that feel right. The goal isn't to dress like someone else, but to wear clothes that fit well, look fresh, and make you feel confident. When you do, you won't just look better, you'll feel better, and others will notice. Another common habit that can push people away without realization is an excessive tendency to complain or criticize. It's easy to fall into a pattern of commenting on what's wrong, whether it's about modern technology, younger generations, personal discomforts, or how the world isn't like it used to be. While these thoughts may not always be intended negatively, they can shift the energy of conversations, making interactions feel less enjoyable for those around you. Take Roger, for example, a 75-year-old who loved expressing his opinions. Initially, his remarks were small observations. How things seemed better in the past, how younger people lacked work ethic, or how everything today felt too fast-paced. Over time, his friends and family engaged with him less. They still cared for him, but they hesitated to have long discussions, anticipating another round of grievances. One day, his grandson asked him, "Grandpa, do you even like anything anymore?" That question struck him. It made him realize he had been focusing too much on what was wrong rather than what was still good. Negativity can be contagious. When conversations frequently revolve around frustrations, they tend to drain the atmosphere, making people less inclined to engage. This doesn't mean one should suppress their thoughts or pretend everything is perfect. Instead, balancing concerns with positivity, curiosity, or humor can make interactions more enjoyable. A simple way to shift this habit is to practice awareness. Pay attention to how often complaints or criticisms arise in conversations. If you notice it happening frequently, challenge yourself to reframe the discussion. Instead of saying, "Things were better in my day," try, "Things were different in my day. I'm curious how this new approach works." Instead of dwelling on frustrations, look for interesting or humorous aspects of situations. People naturally gravitate towards those who uplift, inspire, or engage them in meaningful ways. The key is to balance expressing concerns with moments of appreciation. When this happens, conversations become more dynamic and people genuinely enjoy your company. Another subtle yet impactful aspect of aging is body posture and movement. Over time, it's common to develop habits such as slouching, shuffling while walking, or maintaining a closed-off stance. The way we carry ourselves speaks volumes, often shaping how others perceive our energy, confidence, and overall well-being. A strong example is Eleanor, an 83-year-old who had always been active. Over time, she started noticing that people offered her extra assistance, even when she didn't need it. Strangers assumed she was frail, and her family treated her as if she were delicate. She couldn't understand why until she saw a recent photograph of herself. In the picture, she was standing with rounded shoulders, arms crossed, and a slightly hunched back. That was the moment she realized her posture had subtly changed how people viewed her. Body language plays a crucial role in social interactions. A slumped posture, slow movements, or avoiding eye contact can unintentionally signal fragility, disinterest, or a lack of confidence, even if the person feels perfectly fine on the inside. Fortunately, small adjustments can make a significant difference. Practicing good posture, standing tall, keeping shoulders back, and maintaining an open stance can instantly project confidence and vitality. Engaging in light exercises or stretching routines can help maintain mobility and posture. Even simple practices like walking with purpose and making eye contact when speaking can reshape the way others perceive you. She never realized how much her body language was affecting the way people treated her. But once she consciously started standing taller, walking with intention, and maintaining steady eye contact, something changed. People no longer treated her as fragile or in need of help. Instead, they saw her as confident, strong, and fully present. It's a fact. Posture influences perception. Research suggests that those who carry themselves with good posture and open body language come across as more energetic, self-assured, and even younger. On the other hand, slouching and closed-off movements can make a person seem tired or disengaged. Even simple habits, like keeping your hands visible rather than crossing your arms, can make conversations feel more open and engaging. So, what's the solution? Start with small, mindful adjustments. Picture a string pulling you up from the top of your head. This gentle visualization helps align your spine naturally. When walking, lift your feet properly instead of shuffling. During conversations, face people directly. Hold comfortable eye contact and use subtle hand gestures to add warmth and expression. The way you carry yourself can instantly make you seem more confident, approachable, and full of life without you saying a single word. Let's talk about another unspoken issue: bad breath and body odor. It's one of those things people notice immediately, but rarely mention. As we age, our sense of smell may not be as sharp, which means we might not even realize that our scent has changed. Factors like medications, dehydration, and diet play a significant role. But most people will simply adjust their behavior standing further away, keeping conversations brief, rather than addressing the issue directly. Take Frank, for example. A lively 78-year-old who loved socializing, he began noticing that friends didn't linger as long in conversation, and people kept a little more distance than usual. It wasn't until his daughter gently suggested a new mouthwash and encouraged him to drink more water that he realized the problem. A few small changes, staying hydrated, using a more effective deodorant, and chewing sugar-free gum, completely transformed how others responded to him. Conversations became more engaging again, and he felt comfortable in social settings once more. One of the biggest culprits behind bad breath is dry mouth, which becomes more common with age. When saliva production decreases, bacteria build up quickly, leading to persistent odors. Similarly, shifts in metabolism and digestion can affect body odor over time. Even something as simple as rewearing clothes too many times before washing can make a difference. The good news? There are easy solutions. Drink water regularly to stay hydrated. Chewing sugar-free gum or using lozenges can stimulate saliva flow, keeping breath fresh. Opt for an alcohol-free mouthwash to prevent dry mouth. For body odor, choose breathable fabrics, shower consistently, and switch up deodorants if needed. And don't overlook small details. Washing clothes, bed linens, scarves, and even hats frequently can make a noticeable impact. Ultimately, hygiene isn't just about cleanliness, it's about the impression you leave on others. A few small adjustments can make sure that when you enter a room, people feel drawn to you, rather than looking for an exit. If you're still here and finding these insights helpful, leave a comment below to let me know you're engaged. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest content. Your support helps us continue creating valuable videos to keep you informed and inspired. Now, let's take a step back and reflect. The small, often unnoticed habits we develop over time can shape how others perceive us. Whether it's how we present ourselves, how we communicate, or how we manage daily routines, these factors influence our interactions more than we realize. But here's the best part. Every one of these habits can be improved. Simple changes in posture, grooming, social engagement, clothing choices, and hygiene can significantly impact both how we feel and how others respond to us. Maybe you recognized a habit or two in yourself. That's completely normal. The key isn't to feel discouraged, it's to feel empowered. By being aware and making small intentional shifts, you can enhance your presence, confidence, and overall well-being. Aging doesn't mean fading into the background. It means refining how you show up in the world. With a little effort, you can continue to be respected, maintain meaningful social connections, and feel your absolute best every day. Thank you for spending time with us today. We'd love to hear from you. Share in the comments one thing you learned and how you plan to apply it to your life. Your experiences and thoughts matter, and they motivate us to keep delivering content that truly makes a difference. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could benefit. Your support helps us continue creating meaningful content that empowers and uplifts. Stay confident, stay engaged, and we'll see you in the next video.